It's just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Excellent stuff. That's what we like. Good morning, I say to you. It's Wednesday the 9th of July, and I thought I'd pop up just to see who's about and have a quick wee chat with you. So there you are. So that's what's happening there, and I can say to you a big dinky-doo. Excellent. Good morning to you. We've got Mr. Pius, who has joined us. Mr. Pius, Papa Pius has joined us, dinky-doo. And there's Jan joining us. How amazing is that? Fantastic stuff. We love that. Also, I've got Joseph and Claire and the Power Spider. These are wonderful names, guys. We love all that. Fantastic. Frank's joined us. Good morning, Frank. Dinky-doo, I say to you. And Derek as well. Hello, Derek. How lovely to have you with us. Welcome, 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 I say. Power Spider, we love that handle. That's just amazing. Wonderful stuff. So there we go. And I say to you, Dinky-doo, just sorting that out. Lovely, lovely. Now then, also, Fraser's joined us, and Debbie, dinky-doo, Debbie, lovely to have you with us. And Tam, we like that. Excellent stuff. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Fantastic. That's what it's all about. Laurie's just joined us. Hi, Laurie, dinky-doo, Choi, and Brian, and Tam, and Spivot. Tell us where you're all watching from. Flat Pack. Fantastic. How lovely to have you all with us. Congratulations on your job getting back on the radio. Thanks, Frank. We'll see how everything pans out. It's amazing stuff. Falsy's with us as well. Thank you so much. And Biggle, dinky-doo. Hi, brother. Hi, Falsy. Glasgow West End, says Laurie. Oh, we love the West End. I used to stay. Well, I stayed in several places in the West End. Fit like Scottie, I tell you, dinky-doo. You know, you don't always appreciate it. I stayed there as a student, and then I did fall in love with it later. Scottie, hope you're dinky-doo. Graham, lovely to hear from you. And welcome, welcome. And Logan, thank you for liking this. That's amazing. There's Vanda, and there's Mo. Does that mean you have to uproot? No, I don't have to uproot. No. I live in Hillhead, says Laurie. Well, I stayed just slightly further up by the River Kelvin. So there you go, I tell you. Do you know the Hillhead area? Very, very, very well indeed. Yes, Bank Street and all round there, the Greek Thompson, the university. Fantastic. And of course, Hillhead was my local tube station. We loved that as well, I tell you. Let me just sort this out. I'm just going to close this down. That's lovely. No, don't worry, it's not a business or anything. When people go, I'm just closing down, you think it's not a business. I'm just going to lift the camera for a second, guys, and see if we can sort this. Right, so bear with me. That's what it's all about. You know, people say, bear with me. I wonder if bears actually say that. If bears go, can you just bear with me? That'd be wonderful. And or if lions go, I'm actually lying. You think, oh, I thought you were telling me the truth. I tell you. The ubiquitous, yes, great for food and a wee refreshing drink. I meant, Scottie, if you have to uproots when you're doing your radio program. No, Frank. No, it'll all be done from my studio because it will be going nationally. That's the bit that we don't realise. People don't realise about. This is heading as a national programme in the UK, and of course we'll be on the internet, so any countries that could tune in there. I tell you, that's it. See, Frank, the technology's so good. The technology always was good. I didn't need to move house 8 times, but the companies insisted on it in these days. I'm back in Glasgow, Laurie. Well, near to Glasgow. Good morning, Scottie. Good morning, the streets. How is the streets this morning? I say to you, and lovely to have you with us. And welcome, welcome, welcome. If the video seemed a bit strange at the start, it's because we were doing a little experiment with the YouTube channel. And I think all of you should go up to my TikTok bio, click the link to YouTube and subscribe, because that's where the new talk shows are going to be coming from. Molly from Maryhill, Nostalgic Nancy. I used to go to Maryhill every single day because I lived there for 11 years. Fantastic. And they tell me the Wineford's Doon. I tell you, Nostalgic Nancy, Maryhill Road, everything from a needle to an anchor. Done. Falsey, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Guys, Falsey's just gone over. He's clicked the YouTube link in my TikTok bio and subscribe to the channel. We need 1,000 of you to do that. Well, I think maybe another 99. The best place ever, the Wineford's the best. Do you know, Nostalgic Nancy, on the day it was 1961, an old friend told me, and they opened the Wineford Flats and shut Maryhill Central Station, which is now the supermarket. When I lived there, it was the Co. Best place. We love the Wineford. I can imagine the Scottish media will be kicking themselves because they couldn't get you on anywhere. Well, the Scottish media are, since I left and since Scott FM was sold, the Scottish media have been what you would call risk-averse, Frank, because they thought they had the patch to themselves. I mean, that's what's happening when I came to Scott FM. The extant media were going, no, that doesn't bother us at all, until they saw SCOTTIE McCLUE's listening figures. And then they went, and that was that. I tell you, I actually got offers from them to go and join them, but the offer down south was absolutely, you couldn't beat it. Fantastic. The Pharaoh's Bullion has followed us. So there we go. It's a very strange game, Frank. People are very slow until they see something big happen and they go, oh, we're not prepared for this. And you think, well, you should have listened to Scottie. See, if I was starting a radio station, and this is no trumpet blowing, you know I'm right here, Frank, I would ring me, Scottie McClue, and say, do you fancy a coffee? That's what I would do. It's not going to do them any harm, is it? A coffee in a polystyrene cup, you know? And out one of these machines. Laurie sending, join the fan club. Laurie, thank you very much. You're very, very kind. That was very, very good of you, I tell you. So there we go. But the Scottish media hasn't been doing much. You look at what we used to have in the Scottish media. Yeah? You look at the national provider. Yes, the big public service broadcaster. All the things they used to send to Scotland, you know, huge. You look at the commercial station, look at all the soap opera and all sorts of other wonderful things that these companies did. And now it's just kind of diddle-dee. So it's all that kind of stuff. But we will get there, Frank. Yes, never lose your enthusiasm, Frank. I know you won't. You're a great man, and you're a master baker. Fantastic. DINKY-DOO Philly, lovely to see you there. I say DINKY-DOO from SCOTTIE McCLUE, good morning. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome to the TikTok. Guys, if you're watching, go up to the TikTok bio, click the YouTube link, and subscribe for me. I need 1,000 subscribers on the new YouTube channel. Yeah? The big YouTube channel's got 51,000 subscribers. Pardon me, not bad for starters. Sorry, the chest. So there we go there. Now, what have we got? I love that Pharaoh's Bullion. Thank you for my gift there. Tesco, it was the Co-op. It was Nostalgic Nancy, but it was a Co-op when I lived there. I lived just across the road, and I loved it. I used to pop up for a refreshment. Hi, bro, I'm having a kid. Do we keep it? So there we are. Or should I tell my your girlfriend? No, Michael, you can't. You can't make those kind of decisions. You'll need to talk to your other half about it. Loved you on Scott FM, Scottie. So there we are. Fantastic. No, it was lovely. We loved Scott FM. Scott FM was Scotland's finest radio hour. That was the one, Laurie. That was the biggie. But of course, like all good things, they get rid of it very quickly. You're a very eloquent speaker, sir. You're very kind, Michael. Thank you for that. What's your name, Mrs. Connor? My name is Scottie McClue, capital S, small c, o, double t-i-e. McClue, capital M, small c, capital C-L-U-E. Scottie McClue. And we're live on TikTok just for you saying Dinky-Doo. Fantastic. 2 billion know me. We just need to get them to find me on TikTok. When they see the figures again, it'll be more. Frank, yes, it will, because people want someone to talk. We are changing the show. It's called Scottie's Sanctuary. And it's a safe place for people to call in. Because nowadays the world has changed and people feel very, very threatened by it. They are very threatened by the system. So there we are. So we will look after them. Who do you like better, Rangers or Celtic? Ooh, very much a balance. They're both excellent teams. I would advise you to go and watch them play and then make a decision on who you think the best one is. Yeah, don't be influenced by upbringing or background or any of that, you know. I mean, just decide. I mean, even if you live beside Parkhead, you might support Rangers. Even if you live just within a stone's throw from Ibrox, you might support Celtic, you see, if you think they're the better team. Lions and Tigers. Very, very, very drunk. It's a great character, that. Oh, my God, it's Scottie. I've not seen you in years. I used to call up every night on the wireless. Jacob, how lovely to have you back with us. You'll be calling up again, I tell you. I love this, guys. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. So there we go. That means the wee trolls have been booted down the sworry. I actually remember when you crashed the phone lines. Jacob, I saw the figure on the printout. Do you know that very first night I went on and introduced myself and then put on a song? And I didn't need to put on the song. The lines were absolutely jammed. By the end of the week, we got the printout from the telephone provider, 460,000 calls in 1 week. And it crashed the network, I tell you. I mean, 460,000 calls, they just weren't used to it. Or one guy phoned 460,000 times. I tell you, Scott FM back in the day was outstanding. To remember it with all its brilliant sports programming, football phone-in, Scottie McClue at nights, Robin Galloway on the breakfast show. Oh, and then you had some great daytime shows. In fact, we did the mornings. Latterly, it was brilliant. Scottie, you're still magic. Big wall, so are you. The Scottish fashion market is out of what? Lighters. What do you got there? Morning, Scottie, Dinky-Doo. Are you known in France? Oui, oui. I am well connaît in français. Je regrette, mais je ne parle pas français très vite. Si tu parles lentement, peut-être je comprends. And we say, welcome, bienvenue to President Macron. Here, Falsey. Pardon me, guys, that's terrible. My chest. I'll tell you what I'm taking for it. I'm taking the lemon water. And I got a present of this from a lovely person. So this is what you want, Scottie. Oh, amazing. Here, says everybody, Dinky-Doo. Guys, if you're watching right now, go up to my bio, my TikTok bio. Click the YouTube link and start subscribing. Every one of you, because we need 1,000 on there. And I can't be bothered with all this, oh, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right? I don't expect that. I expect people to say, Scottie McClue, Hit the subscribe button right now. I mean, 51,000 have subscribed to Scottie McClue Movies on YouTube. The Australian media cannot handle Scottie, so they try and shut him out. Well, we'll see, Jacob. We'll see who listens on the internet. Society's been sanitised. Scottish comedy is no longer acceptable. Laurie, they'll need to learn that Scotland is a separate entity and we have our own very, very, very strong identity. I mean, you know, I'm no Scottish nationalist, but we do need to get away from Westminster. And the sooner the better, because they're eating up our money, sending it abroad. Are you the Michelin Man? I resemble the Michelin Man, but I'm not actually him. There we go. I tell you, I'm more than too tired. Too tired. See what I just did there? Scottie, can you recommend a place to visit for a visit in Scotland for a few days? Well, Glasgow you would love, and maybe get a trip down the Clyde on the Waverley. You know, absolutely. Edinburgh, stunningly beautiful. You know, I mean, Scotland is such a beautiful, beautiful place. But we do need to get away from Westminster. Morning, loved the folk in the night. Fab. Yes, Queen of Karma. How lovely to see you and Dinky-Doo. Guys, every single one of you, get up to the YouTube channel on the bio, TikTok bio, and get subscribing. Morning, Scottie from Clyde Bank, Kieran Dinky-Doo. Hey, Scottie. Wadge, how lovely to see you. Big Dinky-Doo to Wadge. This is amazing, guys. Everybody catching up. Everybody. Mushroom Man, Dinky-Doo, Wadge. Wadge is 007. Wadge, you'd met a great 007. The hat matches the accent. Well, of course. Yes, the hat's put on. The accent's real. It's not really an accent, it's just the way I speak. Have you ever visited Clyde Bank, says Kieran? Kieran, I know the bank is. I've emceed concerts in Clyde Bank Town Hall. I used to go there every single Saturday because I did the Radio Clyde Ceilidh in the days when we did the Ceilidh. I was watching a rerun of your audience with people who haven't seen it, should see it. Brilliant viewing. An audience with Scottie McClue, Frank. You're very kind. Were you actually in the audience that night, Frank? Did you tell me you were? Hallam FM? Yes. Wonderful station. Sadly no longer there. But I'll tell you what you can listen to is Sheffield and South Yorkshire Essentials. An outstanding radio station. And I want to join it. So there you go. I tell you, I've got a flash go. What part of Scotland you fae? I'm fae all of it, Mags. All of it. Scottish. Get it done, people, says Falsey. Yes, everybody get over to the TikTok bio, click the YouTube link, subscribe. McCraw. Hello, Leprechaun. Leprechaun spelling. He spells leprechaun with a K. And he spells McClue with a craw. McCraw, Scottie McCraw. I love it. So there we go. Too many illegals in Glasgow. How dare you? That's our population. Oh, I see. Do you mean people coming in? Right. I'm sorry. I thought you meant the Glasgow people. Yes, I know what you mean. There should be no illegals at all. Are you sure? I'm absolutely sure. Omni-man. Oh, I am omnipresent. Would you vote independence? I would vote independence. I wouldn't necessarily vote for a political party because independence is much bigger than any political parties. Dinky-Doo Mags is in Dumbarton. Is it your half day off? No, Falsey, I don't get a half day off. Yes, I've got to work all my life. Human rights have dictated that McClue must work every day, all his life, because people enjoy it. So there we have it, I said, you know. Right, who else have we got? Sorry, I think I maybe invited somebody by accident. Don't take it up. The Golf Quest has just joined. Dinky-Doo. A very good morning to you. I do apologise for the coughing. Good day, Golf Quest. I'm coming to Berwick next week. Is Berwick Scottish? North Berwick or Berwick-on-Tweed? You need to define them. There's two Berwicks. Morning, Faye Dundee, Sean Fit like, I'm Stervin Emma Frappe. I tell you, Sydney here, Sydney Dinky-Doo, we love you. Sydney in Australia. I'm watching in Lochgelly. Oh, Mark, don't remind me. The saddlers in Lochgelly used to make the toys for the schools. Good morning for the Pans. We love the Pans. I stayed in the Saltoons. So you had the Saltoon and you had the Pans. Did the Pans do the salt? Is that where it got the name, Faye? I tell you, we love the Pans and the McMurray and the Turnent. It's very interesting. It's spelt Tranent, but the locals call it Turnent. And where is it your Faye? Faye Turnent, I can. So they are top Pans. I'll tell you, up at top of the Pans. Ken Dunbarry. So there we go. We loved it. I loved East Lothian. Loved and adored it. The Golf Quest, Alex Ferguson. Yes, Alex Ferguson. Do you know, when I worked for Grampian Television in Aberdeen, Alex Ferguson was the manager of Aberdeen. Boy, was he popular. Then when I worked in Manchester, Alex Ferguson was the manager of Man U. Boy, was he popular. They won everything. Great man, Alex Ferguson. A governed man. Very nice guy. Who else have we got here? And he fair whipped these players, whatever you do with players, into shape. I tell you. I'm not saying licked or whipped, it's a way of speaking. Licked, whipped, knocked them into shape, all these things, you know what people say. Aha! Eddie, Dinky-Doo, McRabbit, I tell you, Dinky-Doo to you. You've been following him. Yes, or maybe he was following me. Who knows? Although I'm not a football manager. Although I have been approached and asked if I would run some of them when the chips were down. What are your thoughts on Trump? Absolutely 100% adore the man and everything he's doing. I hope that sounds positive. Hope that sounds a little bit pro-Trump. So there we go. I tell you, if you've just joined us, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, First Lord of the Internet, hashtag FLOTI, all in uppercase. So hashtag capital FLOTI, First Lord of the Internet. Yes, and don't you forget it, I tell you. There we are. Love Trump, says Falsey. Scottie, I'm doing the what on Greenock, Dinky-Doo, pal. Delboy, I'm Fee Greenock. Hashtag get it done. Well, that's disappointed, says McRabbit. Well, McRabbit, never be disappointed. You look at what the alternative could have been. And you see the mess America would have been in without Mr. Trump. You see the mess the rest of the world would be in without Mr. Trump. Don't ignore my last comment, says Prime Sorrow. I'm afraid we have to, Prime Sorrow. We have to say bye-bye. You're getting it wrong. There we go. Now, who else have we got here? PGS, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, I say to you. How are we doing, guys? I need more followers. Everybody follow. There's Digital saying, good morning, Scottie. Hope all is well. He's removing birthright citizenship. That's concerning. What do you mean by that, Stickleback? Yes, what do you mean? He's removing it. You can't remove it. There we are. Queen of Karma, Dinky-Doo. You must be describing something slightly different. Alan's just joined us. A very good morning, Alan. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome, 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 I say. DJ Matt has joined us as well, and Mick Moto. That's a great handle, isn't it, Mick Moto? Guys, I've got 2,500 of your likes. Can I have 2,500? Sorry about this cough. I'll have another drink, yes. Too much to say, please Google it. Yeah, I don't need to Google these things. I've been studying world events for 50 years. Everybody goes, I do some research. Google it. I know these things. It's so funny. It's when people take me on with The Crown, and they take me on in the argy-bargy, and all their arguments are just the same and 100% wrong. I'll tell you who's 100% wrong is that mob that have yellow placards. Not my king, not my king. And then they were interviewed the other day. Not a single thing they said was right. Not a single thing. They didn't even know why they were there. James Dinky-Doo, I tell you, Stickleback, what a great handle, Falsey. Wonderful, wonderful. And there's Angela, Dinky-Doo, Angela. How lovely to have you with us. Welcome to Scottie McCLUE, everybody. This is the big one. There we go. Now you'll all be getting into your work now. Your wee souls. I do my work at home these days. I work from home at the moment, but we'll have to get stuck back into it very, very soon. I can tell you. Guys, can you do me live recommendations? How do you do that? Is that when you put a plus or an at? I tell you, there's George Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us, George. And a very, very good morning to you. You're all watching Scottie McCLUE. We're live on TikTok. This is the big one. Now, Stickleback, we just love that. Are you a fishing person? Lena, you've just got the #1 gifter badge. How amazing is that? Lena, the gifter. So very, very kind of you, Lena. Yes, yes, you're a fishing man. Stickleback. What a brilliant, brilliant handle. Now, who have we got here? Oh, my goodness me. Guys, I can't believe this. I've been up for almost half an hour. I popped up for 2 minutes. This always happens. 2 minutes I popped up. And here we've been up for half an hour. I can't believe it. Can everybody share? Everybody who's watching, get sharing and sharing and sharing. Stickleback, there's no point in looking at me. I've never, ever fished in my life. And well, when I was about 7, I had one of these orange lines that you wrap up and you dropped it down with a hook and a weight. And the mackerel, of course, went for it. Murray from the Royal Borough, but which one? Great to see you. Royal Borough? Could be anywhere. I'm going to go for Renfrew. I'm going to go for Renfrew. Is Paisley also a Royal Borough? Because I remember having lunch in the Borough Bar. I think that would be where Glasgow joined Paisley. Lanark. So there were the Royal Borough of Lanark. Is that right? Rutherglen. Well, Robin's got you. With the town hall there looking like a big old castle. Do you know what I love about Rutherglen these days? See, when I was young, you could actually get stuck in the main street in Rutherglen in a traffic jam. And since they opened the extension to the M74, different place, different place. So there we go. Dooney, I think you're on the wrong channel. Guys, can we all shout cheerio to Dooney? Because his habits are very, very strange. Yes, I think there's a wee bit something wrong with Dooney. There we go. We've all said bye-bye to Dooney. There we go. I enjoy a spot of fishing in my local river. Solitude is good in small portions. Oh, Stickleback, I've never had any solitude. I know exactly what you mean. Morning, Scottie, just getting ready to go to church today. And I'm busy with the local cafe. Fish supper, that's brilliant. What football team do you support? Well, Billy Boys. I take it you're a Celtic man with a title like Billy Boys. Are you hail, hail, up the hoops, all that sort of stuff? I tell you. I'm big on the Greenock Morton. Very, very good. And the Man used to be the Man U, I tell you. There's a goat named Jeff. Dinky-Doo Jeff. Lol, you're mad. What do you mean I'm mad, Billy Boys? You're the one with the Celtic title. Up the Jaggies. Everywhere we go, people want to know, who are we? We are the Jaggies, the Jaggy Bonnets. I hear Scottie a Partick man, Falsey. There you go. Oggy, oggy, oggy. Do you still do that one? I got that one about, almost 50 years ago. Everywhere we go. Dave Hemsley sent a heart me. Hey, Scottie. Hey, Dave. How lovely to hear from you. Long time support, we thank you. The Steelmen are the only team, Tattoo King. The Wednesday, I tell you, up the Wednesday. Yes, indeed. The United were being very rude to the Wednesday in their singing last week. So there we go. Now, what do we got here? Let's say cheerio to Soprano. There he goes. Hope it wasn't he, Tony Soprano. Greenock Morton for the Renfrewshire Cup, Scottie. I loved you back in the 90s while doing my time in Barlinnie. Joe, you were in the big hoose. I know exactly where you were. Was it the wives asked for when they get in the bus? They say, could I get a return to Ridley Library, please? They don't say, do you go past Barlinnie, driver? Could I get a return to Ridley Library? Morning, Scottie. I want to know how I can hear your new radio show here in North Carolina. Jeff, I think we'll be going on the internet, and we should be going across the pond, so hands across the sea to you, Jeff. I tell you. Yes, we're at one. We're big Trumps in Scotland. Hi, everybody. Morning, Captain, from a very, very sunny Norwich. Dinky-Doo. Neil, how lovely to have you on from Norwich, I tell you. Billy Boys, thank you for my lovely gifts. You've got the #2 gifter badge. Maybe you're not a Celtic man. Maybe I've got that wrong. You could even be a Rangers man. Who knows? Yes, indeed. As I was walking in the Copeland Road, I met a bunch of strangers. Says they to me, we're FTC, the famous Glasgow Rangers. Is that right? Have I got that right? Because I know Rangers have, one of the big. Scotland's got two big famous football teams in Glasgow. Rangers and Rangers Reserves. Is that right? Nana Ned, Dinky-Doo, Scottie my man, how you doing, sunshine? Well, Dinky-Doo, Nana. Nana, thank you for your heart, me. Nana's Glasgow Celtic, she's a hoop. Dinky-Doo, brother, falsey. Morning, Dinky-Doo, my friend. Ridley Library, the childhood home of the late, great Alistair Great Robbins. You are 100%. Yes, a great man, I tell you, and I know it well myself. How's you, says Scott? We're amazing, Scott. This is quite outstanding. If you'd said to me 33 years ago when we started the SCOTTIE McCLUE phone-ins, 33 years ago, last week, if you'd said to me, Scottie, I can see you with a mobile telephone and I can see you going worldwide on TikTok, I would have said, away and behave yourself. Who comes? The very man I want to see, Mark. How lovely to see you. I love your wee dog. So there we go. I'm so glad you're all good. Hail, hail, troops, says Nana Red. Nana Red's a hail, hail. There we go. Fantastic. Get it round you, Nana, with the hoops. Away and raffle your donuts, says Del Boy. Del boy, why? There away and Ralph, do that. Away and Ballyarhead, says Nana. Oh, so Nana, are you a Rangers fan? We test what Scottish team are the Dandies. Right, what Scottish team are the Dandies, guys? You've opened a can of worms this morning, Captain. No. Used to listen to you and Ali Bally with my mammy, Missy M. Dinky-Doo. Have you seen you lately? Haven't seen you lately, says Mark. No, Mark, since the dog passed away, I don't get out so work. So there you are. I don't get out for the walk so much. I tell you, but I send you a huge Dinky-Doo. I tell you. I don't care, guys. I'm just a noise up. Nana, you're a wee noise up. Oh, sorry, Scottie. No, Nana, you're fine. Everybody loves a wee joke. Here we are. And I'm not saying you're a wee joke, Nana, you know, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, dear. Stop digging, Scottie. There we are. Have eyes, says Del Boy. Yes, Del Boy, you're the absolute tops. I know you know. I know, and you know. And if you know, you know, Nana. You know what I'm saying? There's the big one says, to hell with the Orange Order, Scottie boy. No, I wouldn't be too harsh. The only thing I would say to the Orange Order is take King Billy off your banners, because he was a very, 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 very bad man. And he also caused the Glencoe massacre. So I don't think there'll be too many orange marches in Glencoe. Hill, says Nana. Lazy housewives and women taxi drivers, Scottie. Well, you saw the other day, I purchased a wooden lavvy seat from a Glasgow taxi driver. Isn't that lovely? I mean, it's new. It's not been sat in, as far as we know. That was like the guy that went into the lingerie shop and he was wanting to buy a wee treat for his missus. And he said, excuse me, are these knickers satin? And the guy said, no, they're brand new. Fonzie is laughing and laughing and laughing. Guys, if you're watching Scottie McClue right now, do me a favour. Get right up to the TikTok bio and click the YouTube link for the new channel and give me 1,000 subscribers. That's what we need, so everybody gets subscribing. A taxi driver, I love a bargain, Scottie. I'll tell you, well, that looks great. It looks very comfy and it's solid wood. You know, who's the picture behind you? Well, that's Lord Reith the Labrador. That was his graduation and I went along to hold his hood, if you'll pardon the expression. What a great wee guy he is, I tell you. There we are. Well, he's gone. Sadly, Lord Reith no longer with us. I might replace the picture. Actually, it was a present from the radio station. Scottie, will do. Look for Jelly Baby on your YouTube. Okay, honey, no problem at all. Lord Reith or Lord Reith? No, Lord Reith it was, Jeff, called after the guy that started the BBC. And I actually spoke to his daughter. She's sadly no longer with us. And I knew people that knew him very well. I actually knew somebody that sat on the board with him. Yes, and he wished he was chairman, but he wasn't. He was a member of the board. And my friend was chairman. So there you are. That was Lord Reith. That's right. I remember you telling me before. Yes, indeed. He's still on the radio. To 2 King, yes, we're just about to go back on the radio. Probably in about maybe 6 or 8 weeks, we'll be back on the radio in a fabulous station called Sheffield and South Yorkshire Essentials. But it'll be on the internet as well. But the show will change slightly. It's called Scottie's Sanctuary, because we worked out that the world, people feel unsafe with the present political setup, apart from America. So they feel unsafe. So we need a sanctuary. Sorry, swiped away there. See you soon, Scottie. A nice wee gab. Nananette, You take great care of yourself and all your wee nets. If you had to bet who will get independence first, Scotland or 32 counties in Ireland, well, the 32 counties in Ireland have had independence for 103 years. So I think they've got it first, you know. And the 6 counties in Ireland might join us. But because the Crown is so popular in Scotland, and the King is so popular in Scotland, what you might find is the 32 counties might want to rejoin the UK. What about that? There's an interesting discussion. So you tell us what you think about that. Well, maybe have that discussion some night on the radio and see what people think. Would Ireland like to go back under the protection of the Crown? I tell you, and join Northern Ireland. Maybe Northern Ireland would like independence themselves. Falsey says, we only want United Kingdom. Yeah, but the United Kingdom, Brexit broke it, you see. What Brexit did was it caused, as I predicted, as SCOTTIE McCLUE predicted, economic annihilation, yes, and political fragmentation. That was my very words at Brexit. And look at how true is everything I speak. Yes, many a true word spoken in jest. That could be McClue's epitaph. Ha ha! I tell you. Get following as soon as you can, guys. Lots to talk about, so little time to do it in. As always, I cannot believe I've been up for 40 minutes. Exactly 100% led down the wrong path. We voted to stop the migration. Nana Ned, yes, I thought you'd gone. When are you back in the radio, Captain? Neil, we're back on. We hopefully about 6 weeks. We should be back on. Agreed, says Falsey. Dinky-Doo, says Joey. I mean, Scotland's been held back. Westminster. The UK is actually a ball and chain on Scotland. And that's the truth of it. Pardon me. Time for a drink. General sup every day. What time is it there, says Joey. Well, where do you mean there, Joey? The time on my clock right now is 9:24 in the morning, UK time, so that'll be British summertime. Morning, Dinky-Doo, Sir Scottie of Scotland. Good morning, Scott Mass. How lovely to have you with us. Guys, have you all followed me? I'll bet you haven't. You know, I'll bet some of you are watching without following. That's unforgivable. Well, I could forgive you, I suppose. Yep, I need another, 87 followers. Are you up to that? 87 followers. And I need everybody to go up to my TikTok bio, click the YouTube link and subscribe to the new channel. Because at the moment it's a poor wee chunter of a channel, and we need 1,000 subscribers to get started in it. That's where the talk shows are coming from. So you should all be subscribing anyway. Do you like Buckfast? I've never, ever, ever tasted it, and I don't drink alcohol. How is Moffat? Moffat's beautiful, Joey. My lovely, lovely girlfriend and I used to go to Moffat regularly and buy. We were a wee bit keen to get a wee bit of the Moffat toffee and some other sweeties while we were in the shop. So there we go. Your fan club's completed the first stage of the Club Request Club. Cheers. It's been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. I got married at Auchan Castle. Tattoo King, I know it. Beautiful. Not very far from Moffat. I'd love to visit. Oh, Moffat's a beautiful, beautiful town. You can park, or you could park in the middle of the road sideways. There's parking there. The shops are lovely. Go up to the Ram in the centre. They've got a beautiful big Ram in the centre. All righty, Scotty. And I went over to, I hope all is well, to the Rumbling Tum for my lunch. Hey, Dinky-Doo. What have we got here? Follow us as soon as you possibly can. Very, very important. Just followed you. Thank you very, very much. Everybody should follow Scottie McClue. 5,000 likes since we started. Not bad for a morning broadcast. Guys, help me here. Do you call this a broadcast? Do you call it a stream or a live stream or just a TikTok? You know, I tell you, good news. I've finished the first book. I'm now writing the next book. Good one, Scotland. Do you take a Tunnock's tea cake, Scottie? I take all Tunnock's products. I absolutely love them, and I know the Tunnocks, and I love them as well. They're very, very, very nice people, and were very, very kind to me. Who's the man in the picture behind you? That's Lord Reith the Labrador, and me. There's another man there, guys. Do you recognise him? Yes, 33 years ago. What's that like? And we're still broadcasting. And everybody said, oh, from about the time I started 33 years ago, people go, yeah, that'll, I don't see that lasting. And then the audiences just got bigger and bigger and bigger. There we are till we reached 250,000 listeners every half hour in Scotland. So that's right. Let's say an Old Firm game. How many people do you get at an Old Firm game at Hampden? Right, a Rangers Celtic game at Hampden. 50? Would you get 50,000? Would you get as many as that? So that was 5 games, 5 Old Firm games going on at Hampden every half hour on Scott FM radio every single night of the week. And the television think they can do football. Where do I know your voice from? Ooh. It might be from TikTok. Yes. Did you appear in Still Game? I didn't, Dale. Sadly, I would have loved a wee cameo role on Still Game. But apparently I was the original inspiration for Still Game. The Still Game guys were listening to Scottie McClue, and that's where they got the idea with the bonnet and all that. Tell me a wee bit of your history with Tunnocks, if you don't mind. Jay, I've known the family for a long time. And, of course, I had the radio station out in central Scotland, and I popped in to see them. Scottie, you could fill a telephone box most nights of the week. Del boy, I could have filled 250,000 phone boxes most nights of the week. So, up your thinking. Start to see the big picture. Del boy, hee hee hee. There we go. Now, what have we got here? There's Jockster, and Hull used to have white telephone boxes, and I've broadcast in Hull. So there we are. Remember, Scottie McClue's been on through the UK. So when I went, I was known from Aberdeen to London. I tell you, they should put McClue on in London, because London's a mess at the moment. Dinky-Doo, good morning. I tell you, Jockster, Dinky-Doo. A lot of the country's a mess at the moment. We need more Scottie McClue telling you what to do and saying Dinky-Doo. Guys, I need another 84 followers. So get to it. And also get up to the TikTok bio, click the YouTube link and subscribe to that wee channel. We need 1,000 on it ASAP. Definitely need more Dinky-Doo, brother. Yep, 3 hours a night. That's what you need. That's just for starters. Follow us as soon as you possibly can. How fantastic is that? Dinky-Doo. Scottie McClue is here for you. 5,400 likes. Do you know the record for 1 hour on TikTok is 41,000 likes? Now, I don't know if we'll ever break that record. We should arrange to make a night to see just how many, if we could get more than 41,000. That would be incredible. But it would mean everyone on TikTok going tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Thank you for following me. It's wonderful, I tell you. Falsey, Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo, Scottie's actually called Just Follow Me. Brilliant. Wadge, thank you for your lovely, lovely gifts. Guys, I've got 6,000. How long have we got before I have to go? We've got 10 minutes, right? Everybody tap, tap, tappity, tap to see just how many we can do in 10 minutes. See if we can beat 41,000. Be incredible. Are you popping along to the rowing in Stranraer? What time do you start rowing in Stranraer? I ask you. Dinky-Doo, Falsey, how are you? Anytime I've gone through Stranraer, there's been the odd bit of rowing, but usually when the pubs are coming out, I tell ya, nah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's up, man. Scottie, what's your favourite hymn? Mine's Between the Lord and Coming Home or Farther Along. Immortal, Invisible. I think every hymn is a favourite of mine. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Right, patters, you're going to have to stick your head up your backside and blow your nose till the pressure equalises. What a very stupid thing to say. Guys, I'm going to block Patters for being an idiot. There he goes. Hey! Right. That's the last time you'll hear of him. I've been tapping and tapping, but it keeps slipping to another page. We've got 6,900. I don't think you'll beat 41,000 in 9 minutes. I tell you, 9 minutes. There we go. I tell you. Now, what do we got? Right, that's fine. So there we go. Right, and we'll pop that on. Right, fantastic, wonderful. Hi from Cambridge, Dinky-Doo. James, how lovely to have you with us. We love Cambridge. I know it very, very well indeed, I tell you. There's Laura, and there's Jimmy, fantastic, and McCLUE. And Darren and Falsey. How beautiful is that? Fantastic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Who else have we got? GGH. These are great titles, guys. 7,500 likes. Is that not absolutely brilliant? Right, I need another 82 followers. That's just now, I tell you. All right, there we go. Fantastic. Oh, just having a look at this, guys. Wonderful. And who else we got? Morning, everyone. Dinky-Doo, I tell you. And Falsey, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. I tell you. Jeff, fantastic. I like Make Me a Channel of Your Peace. Lovely him. Make me a channel of your peace. Beautiful. Absolutely. Guys, we've only got a few minutes left, sadly. Very, very popular pop-up this morning, I tell you. So there we are. And we had to get rid of the baddies. There we have it. Remember, try and make sure that you adhere to all the decent things when you come on. So there we go. Good morning, Scottie. Good morning, McCLUE. How lovely to have you with us. And a big Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just checking to see, oh my goodness me, 2 more followers, please, as soon as you possibly can. And there we go. Scottie, will you stay on TikTok and YouTube when you start your sanctuary? Jeff, yes, as much as possible. Obviously, sanctuary will be very, very busy. But I think we should keep the TikTok and the YouTube going as well because it's very, very popular. I mean, the YouTube channel, the movies channel's just hit 51,000 subscribers. And TikTok, I think we've got about, is it 30,000 subscribers? You know what I mean? Big up the Scottie, everybody. I know you'll be busy. It'll be a popular radio show immediately. Well, we can get round the world now, Jeff, and there are no proper talk shows on the radio. Hasn't been for years. You know, I tell you, you ken your hymns, sir. Oh, gee, of course we do. Absolutely. We love our hymns, following in the footsteps of the Master. There we have it. Now, who have we got? Mr. Monk, how lovely to have you with us. Dinky-Doo, you're watching Scottie McCLUE, and we're live on the big one. Can I have 2 more of you going up to follow, up to the top left, and tap the plus. 8,800 likes. The Queen Mary 2 to New York, soon, would not say no. Absolutely. Finger falling off, wish you well, Scottie and everybody. Subscribe to the YouTube. Falsey, leave it at that. I do not want you losing a finger just because Scottie McCLUE's so popular on the TikTok. Yes, and doing TikTok a lot of good as well. I tell you. Who else have we got here? Falsey, that's great stuff. We like that. Right, I think I'm going to have to go, guys. How beautiful is this? 1 more follower wanted, please. We need 1 more follower. And there we have it, I tell you. What do we got here? I'm just having a wee look at all this stuff. This is amazing. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Right. Thank you very much. Did you go to church as a child, Sunday school? Oh, yes, we did all that, Jay. Absolutely. Hear the pennies dropping, listen while they fall. Thank everyone for Jesus, he shall have them all. Thanks for the pop-up. Got to head to work. You're a top man, Scottie. Jeff Sumter, you're an absolute top man. Have a beautiful day at work and stay fabulous, Jeff. That's what it's all about. Falsey, Dinky-Doo, and Aaron Dinky-Doo. Guys, we're all going to have to head off. It's such a shame, I tell you. But we've got to dash off. Oh, and you've been so kind to me this morning. Amazing. Right, stick out your tongues and say ta-ta. Are we ready? Ta-ta.